Donnie Shell, free agent, South Carolina State. You talk about guys who could hit, and yet he was a strong safety and actually forced Mike Wagner to move, and yet he had all those interceptions. Speaking of guys that are Hall of Fame worthy, Donnie Shell certainly falls into that category as well.
Absolutely, Donnie Shell falls into that category. I mean, we had a tough defense all the way around. And, you know, we know about Mel Blount on that corner. But, you know, people need to start looking at Donnie Shell. I mean, incredible safety, incredible. Not only with interception, but his tackling, you know, his hits to really make it, you know, his tackling and hits really made a difference in games, and interceptions, of course. But he was a force out there, and he was a game changer. And Donnie Shell absolutely should be in the Hall of Fame.
There are an awful lot of people who believe that Donnie should be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and I'm sure that you concur.
I do. I mean, the Donnie came into the league, and I saw him work from being a free agent to special teams and his approach to that, and then being a starter and his approach to that, and him being a valuable component of what I think is one of the best defenses in the history of the National Football League. Donnie's tremendous value in that. Certainly, we had the guys up front and linebackers, but you know, Donnie anchored that. I mean, you know, his ability to come up and to hit folks and to stop folks in the run game at a time when the run game was very, very important. Donnie was a player in that. But if you look at the number of interceptions that he has, at a time when a strong safety was looked on as just being a strong safety and he was going to do run support and he wasn't going to be a splash player kind of guy. You know, Donnie was a splash player kind of guy. You know, when given the ability to come up and come up with the interception, Donnie was that guy. A fumble recovery, causing a fumble, Donnie was that guy. I mean, he was a force on our defense, and one of the reasons that we were so strong defensively.
Donnie Shell. A lot of people think that maybe if there's not a strike in '74, Donnie Shell never gets a chance. But he had a chance to show. And you look at his numbers and you remember what he did, the number of interceptions he had in a running era.
Right.
People will never forget the hit on Earl Campbell.
Yep.
And you shared a defensive backfield with him for a number of years. He's in the Steelers Hall of Honor, but that to me should be a precursor of him being in Canton.
Well, personally, I've been lobbying for Donnie. Donnie is, if there's any such thing as a Hall of Famer, Donnie is a Hall of Famer. And then when you look at guys who are going into the Hall of Fame that played his position, you know, it's almost a sin. And so I think Donnie should be there. It's unfortunate that he hasn't gotten in there, but I'm hopeful that it's coming, and it's coming very soon.